and here's a look inside of my freezer from meal prepping before. So as you can see, I have several Tupperwares with stuff already in them. I have some frozen salmon burgers that I could just take out and make really quick. I have frozen vegetables. Again, more prepared foods that I can take out during the week. And some stuff for my son, some chicken nuggets, some frozen veggie bags. And that's it. I like to meal prep and have things ready in advance. That way when I do go back to work, I take 2 or 3 of these out at a time, and that'll be my food for 2 days, plus the salads I have on hand, plus something I might prepare maybe every 2 or 3 nights. And again, just make a lot of it. You freeze it and you take 2 or 3 out at a time, and you're ready to go. I also have some veggie burgers right there that, let's say I don't have anything ready on hand, I'm running short on time, whatever, I could just take 2 for lunch with a little bit of salsa or avocado topped over it, and I've got a healthy lunch. Alright guys, so here's another tip I have for meal prepping. This is a look in my fridge right now. I didn't even go I went grocery shopping yesterday. It's not organized. I didn't modify it in any way, shape, or form because you guys, I'm recording this, but so here's what I am prepping for my stuffed peppers. So I have onions, tomato sauce, garlic, mushrooms because they're leftover veggies. I hate to throw food away. And in here is some ground pork. I am modifying a recipe I have for stuffed peppers made with chicken, but I have pork on hand, so I'm just going to use that instead. Here I have some blueberry jam that is homemade, just blueberries in a little bit of water. Thickened up with some blueberry preserve so I can throw on top of my protein pancakes that I have right here that I pre-made one morning. Just make enough pancakes, protein pancakes. And here's some fresh fruit all cut up. There's a little mix of stuff in here because for those of you that don't know, my husband is not very healthy. So we do have some rice, we have regular milk, also for my son. I drink almond milk that's up there. I have eggs on hand, so I can just hard boil some eggs really quick. Here is some Ezekiel bread, which is flourless bread. I have some fresh blueberries back there. I have a spinach salad ready to go that I already made. And over here I have some ahi tuna and some fresh fruit. Then in my drawers, I have 6 heads of romaine lettuce. So what I like to do throughout the week is I'll just take one and cut it up, and I'll throw that in my salad. It's the lettuce for my salad. I also have some Brussels sprouts, and I have some pancetta, which I think that's how you say it. I'm going to make that later on in the week. It's a good, delicious vegetable. You toss it with some fat, and it tastes so good. So that's my refrigerator. Guys, you should always have your refrigerator stocked, ready to go, so you could just go in, make a decision, and come right back out. So one of the reasons why I decided to make stuffed peppers is because I got this huge bag of peppers. I don't know what, 4, 5, 6, 9 peppers for $3. They're probably, a couple days old, but that's a really good deal. So whenever you can find fresh deals like that at the grocery store, I suggest you take advantage of it. So my idea, or actually what I'm going to make, is some stuffed peppers and then a black bean and quinoa salad that I love that also calls for a lot of peppers. So here we go, stuffed peppers. Alright guys, so some of the things I do when I meal prep is I kind of just make a bunch of things at one time. So right now I've got quinoa going for the stuffed peppers I'm going to make, and I am boiling carrots so they're nice and soft, just so I have throughout the week so I can pick and grab and snack on with some hummus, or throw in a salad or as a side dish later on in the week to something else that I might make. So there's one tip, is just to cook a bunch of things at one time and throw it all together. Alright guys, so as you can see, here is the stuffing for my stuffed peppers. It's ground pork, tomato sauce, corn, beans, a couple spices, some mushrooms, whatever ground beef you have on hand is fine. Some quinoa's in there too. And here are my stuffed peppers ready to go in the oven and look delicious. So now throughout the week, what I could do is I can have some quinoa with this on top, since I have so much leftovers, and I can even freeze it. So maybe a few weeks down the road or next week I can have some more if I'm ever in a pickle. I've got my steamed carrots ready to go, and the rest of that ground pork is actually, I'm going to make some burgers for my husband. And yeah, my kitchen's a mess. I have my 3.5-year-old screaming, crying on my shoulder. Well, now because he's on my shoulder, he's happy. But the kitchen's a mess. I still need to clean up. But we're getting there. Little by little, we're getting there, and we'll have lots of meals ready to go. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the stuffing for my stuffed peppers, which are right here. The oven is already preheated. And now I have some quinoa for the rest of the week, which I like to have sometimes, like for example, if there's too much of this stuffing left over, then I'll throw it on top of the quinoa. Or in the morning for a snack, sometimes I like to have quinoa with some blueberries and like a little bit of almond milk, which is delicious. So I'm just going to throw this all together. I'm going to stuff the peppers and I'm going to throw them in the oven and they'll be done in 40 minutes. And in those 40 minutes, I could be doing something else like chopping vegetables to saute or grilling chicken, or I can cut up some fresh fruit for the rest of the week.